Hello and welcome to another week's edition of the Waller Racing Review Show. We had a busy week last week. Chris enjoyed Perth Racing's Carnival's grand finale, I suppose.
Yes, it was. It was a great experience. Went over there for a couple of days and got to meet a few of the locals and obviously experienced the local racing, and it was very good. They have three $1 million races over 3 consecutive weekends. They're getting good jockeys, good trainers there and good horses. So also great to meet the local trainers and owners, of which we train for many horses for them, and they've certainly got a lot of respect for our racing. But likewise, in return, I thought their racing was good and they've got a good product. I think Perth's about to boom, and they'll continue to get all the right people over there for good carnivals in years to come.
We weren't left empty-handed at Rosehill. We had Redoutable Heart.
Yeah, it was a very good win. Obviously coming back from a tendon operation, not an operation, a tendon rehabilitation, which is obviously a long process, but gee, he won with a bit of quality, and he's a good horse, so there's more wins to come for him through the summer months. And not just him, there's a few other good place getters there, and I think we'll have a bit of fun over the next few weeks, to say the least.
Absolutely. We'll head straight into Rosehill this weekend. We have Zumbelina going for 4 in a row.
Yeah, well, she's in a set weights and penalties race. As it works out, I don't think it suits her that much, but at least they've capped on the weight they can give her. She's a filly giving away weight to some boys that have been running around her, and a couple others in there that drop significantly in the weight. So it won't be easy, but gee, she's got some class on her side, and the work's been good.
Super.
There you go.
Can't falter. Right into race 4, we have Dagny. Brenton Abdullah.
She's been off the scene for a few weeks, nothing major. Hasn't missed any work, and I think she was ready to run last week. We opted to stay away from the 1200, thinking that the 1400 would suit better. In fact, it was the rating of the race. That was an 85 race. We decided to go back to the easier race. She certainly fits in well to a 78 rated race, hence the reason for running Saturday. And work's been good, should be very hard to beat.
Absolutely, and Cry for Peace resuming.
Yeah,
Schofield takes the ride.
She did win at Rosehill with her last start, but that was a midweek meeting. She's had a short break and a freshen up, and trialled well since then. Wouldn't be up to the same class of Dagny, you wouldn't expect, and from gate 11's going to need a little bit of luck, but let's hope she fires up for Glyn as she did last start.
Absolutely. Then we have 4 runners in the 2,000 metre race, starting off with last start winner, the Rumophile.
Yeah, well, he certainly found some form at a big price. It was a little bit of a surprise to us, but he had been working well. So the important thing now is to try and keep him earning good prize money. Drawn a little bit awkward and goes up to 61 kilos is a big negative, but Josh Parr retains the ride. Just needs an ounce of luck from the gate. Good.
Multifacets, Barrier 2, Tommy Berry. Last start.
Yeah, exactly. So that was a gem of a ride last start when he won. Gate 2 on this occasion should see him get a similar run. He also goes up in weight to 60 and a half, and it's in winning form. Good horse.
Perfect. Montauk, Lee McGorian taking valuable 3 kilos off.
Yeah, hence the reason why he's aboard. This horse is racing well. He didn't get any luck at all last start, so he should have run in the first 3. He did run 4th, but he's better than that last run would suggest. Gate 8 should settle midfield, and he might be a sneaky chance.
Okay, and Trafalgar getting up to the 2,000 metre distance.
Yeah, he's a good horse, this. I think he was an early favourite for the Queensland Derby last preparation before being put out for a break. He had a slight niggle, and that's since been fixed, and the 2 runs he's needed and been over unsuitable distances, so back up to a more suitable trip on Saturday. I think he's ready to fire. Blake Shin in the saddle, he'll run well.
Okay, race 7, All Cerise, Josh Parr.
Yeah, you'd think she'd need the run. She didn't fire at all last preparation, so maybe that's why I'm a little bit negative on her, but she trialled well, just had the one trial. 1400 first up. I'd say she'd need a run or two, but she looks tremendous.
And Winetails also in that race.
She had 2 runs this preparation. One was embarrassing, and the other 2 were fantastic. Fortunately, the last run was fantastic, as was her first up run. Lee Roach rides. How's he settling in?
Faultless.
Faultless.
He even got a rap from the stewards
Did he?
the other day. Said we haven't seen an outsider, I suppose, a European jockey, an import settle in and acclimatise so fast. So
Well, that's good to hear. Yeah, so he'll
Very
give her every
good.
chance.
into the next race, into the 1500 metre race, we've got Quick Defence.
Yeah, he's been disappointing. I think it's more just fitness and confidence he's lacking. He's not going to get a lot of luck from gate 13. He'll need it. Hard to see him turning around his form, but he's working okay. Can't fault him. He's better than his last 2 runs would suggest.
And also James Ennis Jr. keeping the ride on last start winner Hogmanay.
Yeah, got a similar draw again, gate 15 in a field of 15 with the rail out, so it's not going to be easy. But as you say, he did a great job on him last start, therefore retains the ride. And you're just going to need an ounce of luck. Simple as that. But he's actually come on since his win, hasn't he?
He has. His report's been phenomenal. So, race 9, we have Sonic Swish, who's also in the last at Canterbury.
Yeah,
What are your thoughts?
slight leaning towards this race despite drawing gate 17. It's not easy. He's just so much better in at the weights in this race. $100,000 I think is a big carrot for owners, trainers and jockeys in comparison to the midweek 40,000. I'm keen to back him up in 7 days as well, so I think if he was to run Saturday we'd be getting cover from 17 and just coming with 1 run late, hoping that there's a bit of speed on, allowing the back markers to get home, but it's not going to be easy from that barrier.
Okay, heading down to Flemington, we have Firebird Flyer, second up at 1700.
Yeah, she'll appreciate Flemington and a little bit further. There was nothing wrong with her first up run, but even the 1700 could be a little bit short, but you can be assured she'll be very strong on the line.
Apprentice on with 54 kilos.
Yeah, gets down to 52 and a half, Michael D, so he's a good rider, getting good rides for all the main stables.
Okay, into the 2500 metre race, we've sent Zorkan down this week.
Yeah, he ran a terrific race last start, when running 3rd behind Soviet Courage. He could have easily won that day. He simply ran out of room at a vital stage of the race. He was very unlucky, so we can see he can stay. He was sent down Wednesday night, arrived this morning, gives him a couple of days to settle in and race well in a race that suits, where there was no races that suited up here in Sydney.
And finally, in the mile, we have in Costaline, Craig Williams.
Yeah, sharp drop back in distance for him, and we'll ride him quieter as a result to make sure he's attacking the line. His last couple of runs have been good, including a win this preparation, so it's just a matter of whether he adapts coming back sharply in trip.
Okay, and we'll just quickly rattle through Canterbury Friday night. In the 1900 metre race, we have 3 runners, Black on Gold, Profusif and Delacroix.
Yeah, well, Black on Gold's clearly the one there. He does go up to 61 kilos, which is obviously a negative after his impressive win last start. But the other 2 are maidens, they need to improve.
Okay, into the next race we have the 1550, we have Bannatyne and Via Napoli.
Yeah, Bannatyne's a consistent horse. She struggles to break through for a win, but she did win her most recent start at Kembla. And Via Napoli's knocking on the door. She's
Winkers on.
Yeah, full of class. She's the one for me.
And into the boys 1550 we have Thurston and Austin.
Yeah, Thurston's ready to show us something. Last start run wasn't too bad, but he needs to lift. It's the right type of race for him. And Austin, he wasn't too far away last start. I think he'll be better for that run and experience, and he's a chance of improving.
Okay, into the 1900, 72, 4 and up, we have El Novio.
Yeah, he's second up 1900. That's, I guess, a bit of a query, but he's a handy horse. He's he'll appreciate the step up in distance, and I think he's drawn wide, and Kieran McAvoy right
Yep.
again. So Kieran's the master of staying races. He'll no doubt find the right time to start making his run.
No return with Lee McGorian on board.
Yeah, model of consistency. This horse, this preparation, probably not really an apprentice's horse. That'll be a big test for Lee, but the 3 kilos claim is very valuable. He's drawn to get a lovely run. That'll make it a lot easier for Lee.
Okay, and we've also got 2 emergencies in Prince Morpheus and Esther Crouch.
Yeah, Prince Morpheus, he's had a couple of good provincial wins this preparation, just struggled at city class. We'll try and make sure that he stays in contact with them on Friday night. Last start he just got too far back.
And Esther Crouch?
We'll ride him quiet. He hasn't been firing from up the front. He's better than what his form would suggest as well. So go back and ride for some luck.
Okay, and then it's Sunday in the Werribee Cup. We have Loving Home, drawn in Awkward Alley.
Good last start winner in the Terrell Cup. This is a much tougher affair, however. Michelle Payne rides. It was great. The country racing in Melbourne is very good, and it's not far from the Flemington stable. I think Terrellville was a couple of hours. Werribee Werribee's not far at all. Yeah, it's only about 30 minutes from Flemington. So it's great to have access to these races, good prize money races, and as we saw last start, Loving Home bounced back to form through having the option to go to some easier races.
Perfect. Have a lovely weekend, everyone.
You too, Charles.